Namaste, beautiful souls. Welcome to Yoga Infusion. I'm Dylan, and today's class is earth-based because today is Earth Day. And I had been meaning to film this class outside in beautiful nature, but unfortunately it's been raining in California for about 2 weeks. So we're just going to film it here because otherwise it probably will never get done. So today's class is going to be fairly quick, I think, mostly leg-based as I want to work on the grounding elements. And the class is called Root to Rise Earth Day Yoga. I'll meet you on the mat. Starting standing at the front of the mat, feet hip distance apart, feet fingers facing directly in front of you, toes facing directly in front of you. So line the heels up to be directly behind the widest part of the foot. Spread the toes wide, lift through the crown of the head, roll the shoulders back and down. Allow the shoulders to relax, the hands to relax. Ground down through the heels, so bring your weight into the back body a little bit more, and close the eyes. Taking a moment to really sort of sink into the body, into this present moment and how it feels to be in this present moment. So take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Another like this, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Allowing the heels to be heavier, keep a micro bend in the knees, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Let the shoulders sink heavier down the back. Now move to inhaling and exhaling both through the nose this time. Lengthening the breath. Observing how the breath feels today. Observing any sounds outside, perhaps birds chirping, planes flying, dogs barking, or children playing. Or maybe you hear nothing. Maybe there's nothing going on outside right now, and that is what this moment holds. So let's just be present in exactly what this moment brings. Continuing to slow down the breath on the inhales and the exhales. Keep the chin parallel to the mat, eyes gently closed. Noticing the chest rise as you take in air, take in breath, energy, prana. And notice how it sinks as you exhale your energy back out into the earth, into the world, the universe. Take a small smile now. And inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, bend the knees, sink the hips, chair. Inhale, press through the heels, come back up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, bend the knees, flat back, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, press against the shins or the thighs, belly up and in, flat back, shoulders relaxed. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, step it back to plank. Vinyasa. So chaturanga to upward facing dog. Second chaturanga to downward facing dog. Spread the fingers wide, relax the shoulders away from the ears, relax the traps. Navel sucks up and in. And you can bend one leg and then the other, or keep both legs bent, hip points high, or tailbone high rather. Shake the head yes and no. Excellent. Inhale, right leg lifts. Heel to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale here. And exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Press the left heel away from you. Ground down through the right heel. Maybe bend the left knee a little bit to bring the hips underneath the shoulders. Palms facing together, pinkies leading. Relax the shoulders, engage the core. Press into all four corners of the right foot. Lift taller through the crown of the head. Even though we're grounding down today, we're really going to be working on the legs. We're really working on our foundations, our extremities, strengthening ourselves, strengthening our bodies, our connection with the earth. So you can keep your hands up or bring your hands to your hips for balance. Bend the left knee, step it to the front of the mat, squat, step it back, high lunge. Same leg, step to the front, squat. Same leg, step it back, lunge. So keeping the right leg forward, left leg moves 10 times. 1, core tight. 2, heart lifts. 2, 3, 4, 5, keep the hips back. 6, 7, toes facing forward. 7, 8, press through the heels. 9, 10, high lunge. Excellent. And then plant the palms on either side of the right foot. Step it back, plank. Spread the fingers wide. Bring the left elbow, then right elbow. Then press with the left hand, right hand. Right elbow, right elbow. Right hand, left hand. So we'll switch sides 10 times. 1, press back up. Switch hands. 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I don't even know what I'm counting anymore. 5. We've just started. 2, 6. This doesn't bode well. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Second chaturanga, to downward facing dog. I can already feel like this is going to be a tough one. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale here. Exhale, step it through, high lunge. Press the right heel away from you. Lift the crown of the head taller. Press through all four corners of the left foot. And again, you can bring your hands to your hips or keep your hands in front of you. I feel like that's what I do to balance. Bend the right knee. Step forward, squat. Step back, high lunge. Step forward, squat 10 times. And then lunge. 1, 2. Keep the weight in the heels. 3, core tight. Heart lifts. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left leg should be burning. 9, and 10. High lunge. Plank. Step it back to plank, and we'll do 10 more elbow planks to plank, switching arms. 1, 2, keep the core tight. Press the heels away from you. 3, 4, 5, don't let the butt lift. 6, 7, almost there. 8, 9, 10. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Second chaturanga to downward facing dog. Whew. Walk it out. Come back to the breath. Spread the fingers wide. Press through the base of each finger. Bend the knees, lift the hips, look between the hands. Exhale, hop to the front of the mat. Yogic squat. Hands to prayer. Elbows gently pressing into the knees to press the thighs open and the knees away from you. Hips sink. Shoulders relax. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Slowing it down for just a sec. And take the right hand to the outside of the right foot. Reach the left hand up to the sky. And back through prayer. One breath here. And then take the left hand to the outside of the left foot. Reach the right hand up to the sky. And back through prayer. Hands to the mat, hop it back, plank. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Second chaturanga to downward facing dog. Walk it out. Maybe shake the head, let the head be heavy. Look under the right shoulder, look under the left shoulder. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it here. Rock forward to plank. Inhale, and exhale, step it through. High lunge. Come up into high lunge. Whew, so the weather's been so, I would say unpredictable, but it's kind of unpredictable, just not for California. Well, actually, that's not true either. We have a rainy season. It's very brief, but it rains for like 2 weeks straight. And then we don't see rain again until the next rainy season the next year. So we're in that period right now. I think it came a little bit later this year than normal because we're in March right now as I'm filming. And normally I feel like rainy season's in February. But you know, seasons are changing as we speak. So it's sunny and then it's super windy and then it's raining. And so I hope the lighting is okay. All right. Now, hands back to hips or again in front of you for balance. Maybe take a little bit of a narrower stance and we'll do 10 switch lunge jumps. So if you're not jumping today, that's fine. Step the left foot forward and then right foot back, right foot forward, left foot back. So just switching legs, okay? If you are jumping, we'll hop switch 10 times. Got to get back to the starting point. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. High lunge. Hands to prayer twist. Inhale up, high lunge. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back, plank. Come on to the right hand, right side, side plank. Now, you can always drop your right leg down as a kickstand. You can come down onto your forearm so that you're closer to the ground, or you can crisscross the legs for now, for just a sec, because our next step is to take the left foot either to the right calf or bring the left foot into the right thigh. Tree pose, side plank tree pose. Lift the hips high, squeeze the shoulder blades together, open across the collarbones, lengthen the tailbone away from you. Smile just a little. And then reach up and over. Plank. Drop the tree pose. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Second chaturanga to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, squeeze the knee between the elbows. Inhale here. Exhale, step it through. High lunge. Square the hips. Both hip points pointing forward. Press the right heel away from you. Maybe scooch the right foot back a little bit further. Bend deeper in the left knee. Lift through the crown of the head. And then either hands to hips or wherever they go for balance. We'll hop switch. I've had problems with these words before. And then hop switch. We'll do this 10 times. Switch Switch lunge jumps. All right. 1, 2, core tight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plank, not plank, high lunge, prayer twist. Coming out of it, high lunge, plank, side plank on the left side. Now find your solid foundations, either dropping the left knee, coming onto the left forearm, your choice. And then bring your right foot either into the right calf or grab the right foot, bring it into the left thigh. Lift the hips high, tree pose, side plank. Coming back to the breath. Excellent, reach up and overhead. Plank, drop the tree pose. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Second chaturanga to downward facing dog. Okay. Bend the knees, look between the hands, lift the hip high. Inhale here. And exhale, hop the feet to the outside of the hands. Yogic squat. Whew. Now, yogic squat is a very grounding pose. Malasana. It has a lot of yin energy to it, a lot of feminine energy, Mother Earth and the like. Low to the ground, stable, creating those foundations, creating that stability in the roots, in the root chakra. All right, take the right hand either to the outside of the right foot or reach it around. Take the left hand back and around, clasp if you can, look up over the left shoulder. And back through center. Same thing on the other side, so either just take the left hand to the outside of the left foot and reach up like we did before, or try to reach back and around and clasp behind you. Look over your right shoulder if you can. No worries if you can't. Excellent. Back through center, hands to prayer. Gently press the elbows into the knees, or the inner thighs, not quite on the knees. And then press through the heels. So using the strength of your heels to stand up, come up to standing. Excellent. Now, at the front of the mat, ground down through the right foot. I'll turn to look at you. Ground down through the right foot. And then either bring the left heel to the left calf, bring the whole foot onto the left calf, right calf, or bring the left foot into the right thigh for tree pose, standing this time. So do what you can about growing taller. See if you can lengthen through the spine. Press through the right foot. Make sure that you're really stable. And then find a focus point, a point to focus on. It could be, something on the ground. It could be something on the wall. Bring your hands to prayer or hands to the hips. Hands to prayer is the next step. Really press the right thigh into the left foot and the left foot into the thigh. Reach the hands up above the head, maybe into cactus arms. Or you can bring your hands all the way above the head, palms facing each other. Engage the core. The core is really important when it comes to balancing. The core is what keeps you upright. 3 deep breaths here. 1, 2 more. Really slowing it down. 2. Last one. 3. And now step the left leg wide into plie. So make sure that you are checking your knees. If your feet are going quite a lot farther than your knees, you want to turn your feet in a little bit more. So we're at a diagonal. The knees are tracking over the ankles in the direction of the second toe. Sink the hips and then take the right elbow to the right knee. Reach up and over with the left. Switching sides, side bends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, stay deep, 8, 9, 10, back through center, pulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, lift the right heel, pulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, drop the right heel, lift the left heel, it's pulse, 1, 2, should be shaken, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, back to center, hop in to a squat, and hop out to a plie, 10 times, 1, 2, keep the hips down, low, 3, weight in the heels, 4, 5, should be dying by now, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Plie, come back up, tree pose on the other side, so ground down through the left foot. It's going to be a lot harder now. Right ankle to left calf, right foot to left calf, or right foot to left thigh. Press the foot into the thigh, thigh into the foot. Choose a place for your hands, hips, heart, cactus, sky. Focus on a drishti point. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bringing the breath back in through the nose. And release the leg. Bring your knees onto the mat. Take the inner edge of the feet onto the mat. So the arch edge of the foot. Calves should be parallel. Scoot your knees as far away from each other as they can go. You can also roll up the mat here for some extra cushion, or if you have a blanket you want to use for frog pose. So bring the forearms onto the mat. Keep the hips in line with the knees. So you're not pressing the hips forward or pressing them back. They're in line with the knees, calves parallel to each other. Take a second here to come back to the breath. Inhaling deeply through the nose and exhaling through the nose. I'll be here for a few breaths just to stretch the inner thighs, the groin, lengthen the tailbone towards the heels so we don't want to have too big of an arch in the back. If you'd like to stay longer in this pose, feel free to pause the video and do so. Otherwise, walk your hands back in towards your body, bring the toes together, knees wide apart, and then walk the hands back forward. Sink the hips back, wide-legged child's pose. You can bring your hands underneath your forehead. Really sinking into the earth now. Inhale, coming back up. Come to sit between the heels, knees pointing directly in front of you. You can also prop yourself up on a block here between the heels to lift the hips a little bit higher if you're already feeling a bit of a stretch on the quads or any sort of pain in your knees. If you have any sort of pain in your knees, definitely back off. Otherwise, you can begin to walk your hands back, come onto your forearms in hero's pose, reclined hero's pose. Make sure that your knees stay on the mat. Lengthen the tailbone towards the knees. And just enjoy this nice stretch through the quads. If you'd like, you can come all the way down onto your back. And wherever you are, walk yourself back up into tabletop. Take the right foot between the hands now. Press to the top of the left foot. Inhale up, low lunge. You can narrow your stance to come up into a sort of a 90-degree angle. See how that feels. And then inch your right foot forward a little bit and sink your hips super far down. See how that feels. And then squeeze the thighs towards each other. Come about halfway in between those two. And notice how that feels. You can keep your hands on your right knee. Or reach the hands up into the air. Take the left hand to the inside of the right foot now. Bend the left knee and then reach back with the right hand to grab the left foot. Quad stretch. Right, look over the right shoulder, opening the chest, opening the shoulders. Squeeze the right knee in towards the body. Don't let it fall out to the side. And release. Hands to the mat. Step it back, tabletop. Other side. Left foot comes forward. Inhale up. Low lunge. And again, come into that high, low lunge. See how that feels. Make sure you're not putting too much weight onto that right knee. And then inch the left foot forward and sink really deeply into the lunge. See how that feels on the right hip flexor. Maybe it feels really nice. And now squeeze the thighs together so you come halfway between the two and you're still feeling a nice stretch in that right hip flexor. Again, you can keep your hands on your left knee or reach the hands up to the sky. Remember to engage the core. Knit the rib cage together so we're not arching along the back, opening the rib cage, but really lengthening through the crown of the head straight up to the sky. Square the hips. Let the right shin melt into the mat. Press through all four corners of the left foot. And then now bring the right hand to the mat. Bend the right knee. Reach back with the left hand. Grab the knee. You might notice that each side is different. And look over your left shoulder. Squeeze the left knee in towards the body. Open the shoulders. Open across the collarbones. And release the hands back to the mat. Step it back to tabletop. Keep the heels or the hips over the knees. Walk the hands far forward. Bringing the forehead to the mat. Extended puppy pose. Press the hips away from the hands. Keep the fingers grounded into the mat. Inhale, coming back up. Take the right leg forward this time. Pigeon pose. We'll just keep this quick now. Just a few breaths on each side. If you'd like to stay longer, of course, pause the video. I am going to keep this short to make it more accessible. But of course, if you're really feeling called to lengthen each side, definitely do so. So 2 more breaths here. Last one. And then walk the hands back up. Come back into tabletop. A couple knee circles with the right knee, just to open up the hips a little more. And then bring the left leg forward, pigeon on the left side. Find a nice, comfortable pigeon, and we'll stay here for 3 breaths. Coming back up, come into tabletop, a couple knee circles just to open up that hip a little bit more. And then come to sit on the bum. You can prop yourself up on a bolster, a blanket, or a cushion, as you please. So I'm actually going to grab my bolster to sit on and come into a cross-legged pose, a comfortable pose of your liking. Take the hands, palms down onto the thighs. Roll the shoulders back and down, chin parallel to the mat, and close the eyes. We will finish today's practice not with Shavasana, but with a brief grounding meditation. So take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Slowing it down, inhale through the nose for a count of 3, 2, 1, and exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 3, 2, 1. Exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. And as you continue to breathe in this manner, lengthening the exhales, imagine that there are roots joining you and the earth. So if you'd like to visualize roots of light coming from your legs, from your pelvis, reaching down into the earth and connecting with nature in that way, or perhaps you're visualizing true roots of plants, brown and covered in mud. Perhaps your roots are silver or red. Whatever visualization comes to mind, I offer up golden roots, light, golden roots of light, connecting your body, moving down through the earth and connecting with the red, warm heat at the center of the earth. That place that gives birth to all life on this planet. And watching your roots move all the way down through the center of the earth to connect to this place. Continuing to breathe deeply and slowly. And as you inhale, notice those roots growing brighter, the light pulsating more, expanding. And as you exhale, the roots move deeper into the earth. Connecting us with the planet, with the universe, with all life here, in this plane, in this time. Take a few more breaths, inhaling, noticing the light grow brighter and stronger. And exhaling, the roots moving deeper and more connected with the planet. Noticing as your roots connect with that red, hot energy at the center of the earth. Now, as you're ready, begin to slowly allow your roots to disconnect from that energy source and to slowly begin to move back up through the earth, through the layers of the planet, through the soil, through the grass, through the ground beneath you, to disappear as they reach your body. They only disappear in this visualization. Those roots are always there and always connected, and you have the power to rediscover that connection at any moment that you choose. So take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Another like this, in through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Last one. Now bring your hands together, rubbing the palms together. Keep the eyes closed. Creating warmth between your hands. Noticing that energy, that warmth is the same as the warmth at the center of the earth. Moving up and through you. Bring your hands to prayer at third eye center. Take a deep breath in and out. Hands to prayer at the lips. And hands to prayer at heart center. Dip the chin and begin to flutter the eyes open. Slowly taking in the color of the mat, the floor, the space around you. I hope you feel connected today and every day to the beautiful energy of this Mother Earth. Thank you for joining me. From my heart to yours. Namaste.